have you ever been to a Selena Gomez concert throughout the years?
Okay.
The answer is yes, because we all went to one.
Oh, yeah. The first one at the Roxy on Sunset.
When it was Selena in the Scene.
Yes. I remember going to that. It was like during the day, and I was like, how are we going to a club?
And I remember she was like so nervous because she was playing with the band and she was still working at the Kinks. Now, like it took maybe 5 seconds for her like Hollywood Records to be like to the scene.
Right.
And then it was just Selena. But
the performance was great.
Yeah.
New. I mean, you could tell.
They were working on Kinks. Yeah.
And I remember that. But I have not seen a big concert.
I haven't either.
This is weird, but I wanted her to invite me. I didn't want to be one of those people going, hey, can I get tickets? Hey, can I come to the show? Hey, can I have this? Hey, can I have that? I wanted her to say, hey, I want you to come to a show. And she never has.
I know. Same. But also, too, at the same time, too, like, I look at it this way. Like, that's her day at the office, right?
Of course.
So it's like, I would rather see her going out to dinner or, like, hanging out with her than seeing her at work. Because we did that.
Yeah, I chose, and I think I saw this with my brother Peter and Johnny Depp because they were on 21 Jump Street together.
I think you dropped these.
I'm sorry. Did I drop that? Hello. But, I saw people asking Peter to ask him stuff, and I was like, people ask me.
It feels weird.
Well,
it feels weird.
I didn't want to ask her anything because I didn't want to be in that group, in that category, So maybe I did like a little test thing, but I have seen her perform.
We both have.
But I haven't been to like a big concert or
No, I haven't either. But for the same reasons, because to me, I'm like, she has enough people in her life.
You haven't either?
No, I've never been to one of her like big production shows.
Wow.
Because again, like there have been large spans of time where I haven't seen her, and the first time I see her in a few years, which thankfully I've seen her more recently than that. But like over the years, there were some big blocks of time, and I would want to actually talk to her and catch up with her than see her in passing at a show. You know what I mean? It just felt weird.
I totally agree. I totally agree with that.
And
It's very interesting. I don't know if that was the right thing or the wrong thing because
it's not like she doesn't still tour.
Yeah.
And like make music and stuff. Yeah, no, we should ask her about that. To be like, hey, did it ever bother you that we never came to your? Because that to me would be my first thought. Was like, did it ever upset you that we didn't ask to come? I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a real kind of catch-22. Like you don't want to bother somebody.
It feels like a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Listen, okay, so this is
Stop
different.
Yelling at me.
I'm sorry, but this is in a different zone. One of the biggest fucking pet peeves that I had on the show was people would say, hey, we want to come and watch the Wizards, Everybody wanted to come.
I know.
I had four seats. Yeah.
My dad started giving tours to people.
Oh, really?
They were like family friends or like people he worked with, like coworkers and stuff. But he would be over on like the Sweet Life set being like, so this is Zach and Cody. And I'm like, I don't even know them like that. Stop it. Like, knock it off. It was just weird.
It was tricky because everybody...
My dad loved that. But it was awkward for me too.
But we were all allotted like 4 seats or whatever, and they, and they had to come. You know what I mean? They had to come. But every once in a while, somebody like my brother Michael's friends were gonna come, right? And then they're like, oh, we can't come tomorrow. Can we come next week? And I'm like, are you fucking crazy? It's booked up for 2 months. You lost your chance.
See, I had the opposite. I would have friends that would ask to come on that I'd be like, yeah, of course. And my dad's like, no, those tickets are spoken for. I'm like, Dad, what the fuck? Like, what are you charging people? What is this?
That would have been good. We could have charged. I could have made so much money.
It was embarrassing. It was like I said, he was giving tours on sets that weren't ours. He was giving tours on like the Sweet Life set. I was like, Dad, stop it.
That's really funny.
It's awful. I'd go in my dressing room. I'm like, who are you? Get out. I have to change.
I mean, I don't want to complain, but I even tried to hire, my friend Alicia started helping me like every once in a while picking up the kids. Yeah. And then I said to her, I said, can you schedule the people
becomes a lot.
in the thing?
It becomes a lot.
And no fault of hers, but she wasn't really able to take that over. But it was, oh my God, that was acting in the show, directing the show.
Just too much going on. Oh my Lord. I don't know why I did like
this. You just became Cher.
I did. I felt it too. I was like, oh, feels good to be Cher for 5 seconds. Okay. So Jake Joseph Marks asks, what was the show originally going to be titled at first during the early production stages? And we've talked about this, The Amazing O'Malleys.
Yes, exactly.
Sans, Jake, and David DeLuise.
And it was about a magic shop, and Selena and David were twins. And there were some other actors on it.
I think Dallas Lovato, who's Demi Lovato's sister, was in the pilot.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
Again, that could be my memory going, but like, you know, I'm pretty sure.
The first time I met Demi was Selena had a karaoke birthday party.
Yeah, and she showed everybody up.
Well, she was singing. I was like, who is this? And I hope this is okay to say, but she had a very large gap in her teeth.
Yeah. She held on to that as long as she could because Disney wanted her to get rid of it.
I know because they all came over to the house.
That was her, like, you know.
And she was like, I'm never going to get rid of the gap. And her family, her mom was a little more boisterous than.
She was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
She was very loud.
Which, coming from you, that's saying something.
Thanks, Jen.
For you to call somebody loud, oh man.
But I was like, who's the loud woman? And they said it's Demi's
tiny
mom.
loud
and I was
lady.
like, oh wow. But Demi was singing,
Diana.
and her voice was
It's
like
amazing.
angels. I was like, oh my God.
She's always been that way, by the way. Ever since we were kids, like even little kids, like in acting class, her voice was always incredible.
I was almost sad when she got rid of the gap because that means you kind of conform. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I know, but she held on to it for a long time.
Yeah.
She held on to it for a really long time. But yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
And then, okay, let's ask maybe... I mean, we got to ask the.
What's your favorite spell?
Well, no, nobody asked that. They asked me. There's a couple people that asked me about my favorite outfit, which that one I know everyone's favorite is the market dress,
changes
but it changes. Mine
feeling.
changes all the time because I had so many good ones. So my favorite outfit today was probably the one where I have like the tiger. The little safari outfit because that made my job so much easier. I could talk to it and I could make jokes with it.
Oh my God, that's
It made my job so much easier.
I have to say my favorite outfit of yours was the ducky one where there was the ducks all over.
Yeah. Okay, last question and then we'll get out of it. And of course I just lost her screen name, which is really great. I think it's Nicola_Summers. Will there be a reboot or reunion? Everybody loves this question.
Hold on, let me call Selena.
Yeah. Hold on.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm calling on my wand. Selena? Wait, yeah. Oh, it's Selena.
Can I give the...
Can we do a reboots? Yeah. Listen,
yeah, how do you answer this question?
Everything is... yes, of course, we want to do it. And,
yeah.
and it would be silly not to do some kind of reboot thing. And, you know, as far as I know, Selena wants to do it.
All of the main cast... From my understanding, for the most part, want to do a reunion. Yeah. It's just a matter, and this is what I tell everybody, it's just a matter of having the right story to tell.
And timing.
And timing.
Yeah.
And timing. And because honestly, like I said, I was not kidding when I said coordinating to get us together for dinner is hard enough, much less coordinating to get us together for like a week, 2 weeks to shoot a reunion.
Right.
You know? So when we have the right story and the right timing, yes. And I know all of you are like, boo, we hate that answer. But that's all I got for you. I'm sorry.
We want to, and we're hoping that it happens.
Yeah.
It would be great.
It's from Care Bear Benson.
Hi, Care Bear.
It says, are Harper and Alex gay for each other?
Is there... your laugh is giving a little like...
You know what's interesting to me? No, Harper and Alex are not gay for each other. They're friends.
What does that mean? What does that mean? That you care about each other? I mean... no,
that's not how I read it, but maybe. No, for me... a lot of people, you know what's been really cool after the show is a lot of people have told me that like Harper was their like gay awakening or she's like a gay icon, which I'm like honored by.
Yeah.
Because I mean the LGBTQ plus like community is incredible, and like some of like my friends are members, and I don't even know if that's how you say it of like members, but you know that's such like that sounds like they have jackets. That's not good. But
we all get what you're saying.
Thank you.
Yes,
but it's an honor. Yeah. Like I never even thought of that, and like I've had you know some people tell me that of like, oh, Harper is like a gay icon, and like she was my sexual awakening, and I'm like, I'm just honored. I didn't know anyone would want to have sex with me when I'm dressed like a cactus, but I'll take it.
With a third nipple.
Well, a cactus with a third nipple. Oh God.